Hello, second grade leaders. Today we will be working on adding our details or categories to our flow map and brainstorming our explanations and tell me mores. I'm going to start today by going back to my circle map and looking at the three things I circled. I circled the cactus, the kangaroo rat, and the jackrabbits. Now I'm going to take these three things and write them on my flow map. First, I'll add the cactus, then the kangaroo rat, and finally, jackrabbits. Now I need to brainstorm some additional details about these things. For the cactus, the first thing I'm going to list is its spines. I remember the article mentioning that the spines of a cactus keep predators away. Next, I'm going to put water. I want to be sure to write about how a cactus stores its water in its stem. For the kangaroo rat, I want to mention that it's nocturnal. One of the ways it avoids the heat of the desert is by being awake only at night. The word nocturnal is an interesting word, which I think is going to help make my writing even better. The next thing I'll add is seeds. I think it's really interesting that the kangaroo rat gets most of its water from the food it eats, like seeds. Finally, for jackrabbits, I want to write about their ears. I want to be sure to tell my readers how they use their ears to keep them cool in the desert. And last, I think I'll write about twigs. I can't imagine eating twigs and cacti like the jackrabbit does. Ew. Now that I've written down my three details and my explanations, I need to add my transition words or phrases. To start, I will use the transitional phrase, one thing, because I know that I'm going to be talking about things that live in the desert. Then I can add another thing, and finally, I think I'll say also. So the last thing I need to do for today is rehearse my details and explanations out loud. In my class, we'd always get out our elephant ears for this part. Remember, rehearsing the paragraph out loud is one of the best ways we can improve our writing. It allows us to hear how our ideas will sound and gives us the freedom to easily make changes if we don't like something. Okay, here I go. I have my elephant ears on. One thing that lives in the desert is the cactus plant. The cactus plant has spines to keep predators away. It stores water in its stem. Another thing that lives in the desert is the kangaroo rat. The kangaroo rat avoids the heat by being nocturnal or awake at night. It gets most of its water from the seeds it eats. Jackrabbits also live in the desert. Their long ears help keep them cool. They eat cacti and twigs. Okay, leaders, now it's your turn. Your job today is to begin your flow map about the desert like I did. You can print the flow map template that's attached to this assignment in Google Classroom, or you can simply grab a piece of paper and draw one yourself like we do in class. Be sure to write down all three details and then add 2 explanations for each. When you are done, make sure you click the Mark is Done button on Google Classroom. Keep your flow map in a safe place because tomorrow we're going to be using it to write our opening and closing sentences. Happy writing!